Hello everybody, it's Janet here again. Great to be with you. Hope you can see and hear me okay. Thumbs up if you can. That's great. Well, I've got a story today about a friend of mine who's actually feeling a little bit sad and grumpy. He's over here. I'll fetch him in to meet you. Come on, don't be shy, Philbert. Come and say hello to the children. I know you don't want to. Here he is, look. Oh dear, he is feeling so sad and grumpy. What's that, Philbert? Oh dear, he says he just wants to curl up in a ball under his favourite stone by his favourite pond. Well, why is that, Philbert? I mean, why are you feeling so sad and grumpy? What's that? You don't really know who you are. He says he doesn't know who he is. Well, what can you do, Philbert? I mean, how do you move about? That might give us some clues. Oh, he hops a lot. He jumps and hops everywhere. Oh, doesn't that give you a clue as to who you are, Philbert? You don't need to worry, and you're very, very handsome. What's that? He says he doesn't feel very important and he doesn't feel very special. Oh dear, Philbert, what's that? He says he feels like nobody really knows about him and nobody likes him. Oh my goodness, Philbert, I don't think that's true. I mean, you've got no self-confidence. That's your trouble. Self-confidence. It's really important, isn't it, to believe in ourselves. Do you know, I think some of your other friends might be able to help you. Philbert's not sure about that. Well, look, hop yourself over here, Philbert, and well, I wonder who else is around today. Oh, look, here he is. Here's Sammy. Sammy the stripy dog. Hi, Sammy. I wonder if you can help Philbert here. You see, he's got very, very low self-confidence. In fact, today I don't think he's got any self-confidence at all. He says he doesn't know who he is. Oh, you're going to tell him, are you? Says Sammy. He says to him, he thinks he's a great big prickly potamus. Oh, that's not very nice, Sammy. I know you're only joking, but, well, he's not feeling very confident. You've got to say something nice to him, because when somebody's lacking in confidence, well, they need their friends to help them, don't they, and support them and make them feel good about themselves. What's that? Oh, he says, Philbert, he says you're a really, really handsome creature. And you're funny and you make him laugh and he's really glad to be your friend. But he can't hang around now, can you? Because he's got things to do. So off he goes. Right. Bye then, Sammy. Bye, and don't get into any mischief. See, Philbert, are you feeling better now? No. Oh, dear. Well, don't cover your head and go all grumpy. Sammy says you're important. Oh, hang on a minute. Look who's here, look. It's your friend, Larry the lamb. Hello, Larry. Oh, isn't it lovely at the moment? There are so many lambs out in the fields, aren't there? See, that'll cheer you up if you look at Larry the lamb and all the lambs in the fields outside, Philbert. I know, he is looking grumpy, isn't he? You see, he's got no self-confidence in himself. That's the trouble. What's that, Larry? Larry says you are as pretty as a bird in a tree and he likes you very much and he'd love to play with you at playtime. Is that okay? Oh, Philbert, what's the matter? Philbert says, well, he doesn't want to be liking a bird in a tree, actually. And, well, that's not making him feel happier. Oh, dear, Larry. What's that? Oh, I know. You've got to get back to your mum out there, haven't you? And help look after all the other spring lambs out there. So, well, thanks for trying to cheer Philbert up. I'm sure he'll play with you again soon. Bye. Oh, Philbert, you know, there's so many people around when you're not feeling very confident to help you, you know. Perhaps you've got to give them a chance. Oh, just a minute. Look over there, look. Can you see who's hiding in there? I don't know how he's got in here. My goodness, he's only small. Look. Come on, little creature. I'll pick you up very carefully. Oh, can you see who it is? He's got some big, sharp claws. In fact, he moves very slowly across the seabed. Bet you've got an idea who he is, haven't you? Oh, I've got a very small voice he has. I've got to listen very carefully. Yeah, I know. You are Creander the Crab. It's Creander the Crab, Philbert. Come all the way from the sea at Cromer to talk to you. Well, Philbert's not feeling very happy, Creander. I don't know whether you can help any. I mean, it must be a bit drab for you sometimes, being stuck on the seabed. Oh, Creander says yes, it's really nice to be up above the sea for a while, but she can't stay long because she doesn't want to get dried out, or she doesn't want to get caught and then cooked for somebody's supper. Oh no, you want to get back to your seabed friends. What's that, Creander? Oh, Philbert, Creander says that sometimes she feels really lonely, and she feels that she's never going to be able to get across the seabed because she has to move very slowly to find her friends to play with, and sometimes it's really lonely. What do you do to cheer you up? I mean, Philbert is really feeling lacking in self-confidence today. Is that how you feel sometimes? Oh, yes, she says. Sometimes all the other big shiny crabs, they are moving around. They've got much bigger, nice places to live in on the seabed than her. And she gets really, really sad. And sometimes she thinks she's not important at all. So what do you do, Creander? What's that? Philbert, she says sometimes she just goes and looks at herself in the mirror of the water when it's shimmering. She comes up nearer to the surface when the tide is ebbing and flowing, and she looks at herself in the reflection. What's that, Creander? And she says suddenly she realises that she's such a pretty and good-looking crab. And she realises all the things that she can do. All the things that she can do. And then she goes back to her seabed home, and somehow she gets the confidence to carry on, you see. What's that, Creander? Yeah, wave a claw to Philbert, because she's got to go back now to the seabed. Well, look, travel carefully, Creander. Be careful going back to the sea, won't you? Hope she'll be all right. So you see, you do know who you are, really, don't you? What's that? Yeah, I know the boys and girls know what sort of a creature you are, who hops around and likes to live in water and under stones. Perhaps if I count to 3, they'll all shout out really loudly what the name of you, what sort of creature you are. Are you ready, everybody, to try and make Philbert feel better? I'll count to 3, and on 3, everybody shout out what sort of creature he is. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Got it? Yes. Philbert says, I'm a frog. I'm a frog. Yeah. And you are a very, very good-looking frog, Philbert. And think of all the things you can do. You've got all your froglets to look after. You have got your lovely garden with a pond to live in. You are an important frog, Philbert. Have some self-confidence. And if I were you, I'd go and find some of those want to be your friends, because there are lots of creatures out there who want to cheer you up. And maybe, you know, some of them might be lacking in self-confidence, and maybe they might need your help sometimes. You see, Philbert, it's a bit like, look, my rainbow tree here. Can you all see it? I'll flick the switch and there it is, look. Lots of lovely rainbow colours. Because you've got to remember, Philbert, you know, that there are so many creatures, so many people, so many wonderful people and creatures in our world. All different colours and shapes and sizes. And sometimes we all need to help each other, don't we? Sometimes we're all lacking in a bit of confidence. As we look at the rainbow colours, everybody, shining out in the darkness, maybe we can think about who we can help today who might not be feeling too confident. And if we're feeling like that, well, let's just think about all the things we've got, all the things we can do, and how special we each are. Just like every little rainbow light on my tree, every one of us is really special. Well, are you feeling a little bit better now, Philbert? Yes, Philbert says he is. So, have you got a message for everybody out there? Be self-confident, because you are special, says Philbert. Well, I'm glad you've realised that now, Philbert. Oh, we can't hang around now, he said. He's got to go and help all those froglets who aren't as confident as him. Off he goes then. Bye, Philbert. Great to meet you. Well, everybody, it's been great to be with you too, and I hope to see you all again soon. Take care. Bye.